Hello everyone, welcome to the art stream. Didn't know I was actually going to be doing this, but I thought, you know what, screw it. I'm awake, I'm active. It's only been, what, less than 3 hours since I finished doing a mini impromptu collab with Scoo. It's fine, I'll be here, I'll do it. And the projected thing that I'm going to be doing is probably going to be relatively simple. It's actually going to probably be the simplest Foxx that I've done. Also, the stream elements box is being weird. Because for some weird reason, it was not mentioning that I was live in Mori's server twice in a row now. It took ages for that first bit donation to come through, even though it was showing in chat, when it did, and showed in my activity feed as well when it happened. So, I don't fucking know. However, hello and welcome, Josie, and thank you very much for the total of 8 bits donated. Very much appreciated. I don't know why it took so long. Like, literally, it took like a minute or two for stream elements to say, oh yeah, someone donated bits. Better play the emote. Good job, stream elements. Good job. Continuing with your unblemished record of efficiency. My brain has still not recovered. My brain's still not able to think of the right words. Just, I don't know. Brain, just do a ketchup sauce. There we are. That is the limit of my vocabulary. Brain, do a ketchup sauce. I'm very nice and eloquent when I'm typing out in text, but when I actually turn to vocal stuff, right out the window. 10, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for 19 months of being subscribed. Ketchup quitted. Yeah, brain just quit its own ketchup. I don't know, my brain is just completely gone. Here I am going to try and be somewhat creative. I mean, to be fair, creativity in this is going to be drawing onto a template and finishing off something else. That's just it. Thank you as well, Vaughn, for the 5 bits. Very much appreciated. What the hell has been the last few days? I don't know. I don't know. One was a Jeff-induced hype train. Then there was a hype train earlier today in my Deep Rock Galactic stream, and now people are just throwing bits at me. It's like, there's not even enough to do the emotes, but I think, like, emote, alert. But I think I should definitely actually do it. And weird enough, I thought 1,000 was a threshold for an alert, but apparently not. Might be 5,000 then. But still, it warrants. Oh, look at all these bitches for Smeagol's titters. Thank you, preciouses. I figure seeing as no one's going to want to actually drop $50 on me to get that, then you might as well, hear it. Something I don't think anyone's going to be wanting to drop $100 on me, but then again, that other one was made during the high period of with everyone having the stimulus checks in America and just throwing huge amounts of money at me. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. 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 I can see there's been a mild aneurysm happening. I have command of the English language. I can enunciate. I have etiquette. I can speak properly. I do not pronounce water as water. I say water. Water in a bottle. How now, brown cow? The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I'm going to catch up on chat. Okay, hello and welcome, Josie, properly, because there's your actual starting message. Then comes the bits, and thank you very much for your contribution to the Endurance Stream Challenge. Hello and welcome, Lydia's Eyes, and thank you for your contribution to the Endurance Stream Challenge as well. Hello, welcome, Milk, and thank you very much for telling stream elements off. Love you, Milk. Love you too, Josie. Thank you. And Lydia says ketchup quitted, and then he did -D. So somehow Lydia has lost her D. So, or has had D taken away from her. So, rip. And then Reese. Before I even made that reference. Hello, welcome 10 into chat properly. Too bad only someone is not wearing a bikini, or they might be able to cosplay Smeagol. God fucking damn it. You did voice just so I wrote this. Ha! Love it. I mean, in the other room, I do have my my vest top. Because, Fox has a larger room than I do, so I dry all my shit in there, because there's actually room to set up a clothes source in there. There fucking ain't in here. It should be dry by now, but meh. If you're all lucky, and if I remember, I'll wear it tomorrow. Get my shoulders out, get my tattoos out, Scrub myself up nice and bright for everyone, and just say, hey, you want to follow me now? You want to throw money at me? You want to give me more popularity? Look at these shoulders. Look at these tattoos. You see, I'm saying all that now. I'm being sultry now, but I'll completely forget by the time tomorrow comes around. I mean, to be fair, it's actually technically later today. Oh, for those of you who might be wondering, I probably should have made an announcement about it, but I have actually now changed the EST times in my server, in the schedule, to reflect the fact that the Americans have gone through daylight savings. The British haven't yet. We haven't gone through. We don't go through daylight savings till the end of the month. Emoto quits, and Lydia goes, "Why?" Oh yeah, Lydia, you haven't been here throughout most of my, throughout my earlier time, my streaming career of doing Smeagol all along. I think the other one, the 100,000, the other one is like, no, it's not 100,000 bits. It's 10,000 bits, because that's $100. 10,000 bits is something along the lines of me in Smeagol voice saying, "What's all this going on? Zira, no. Well, and if it's not Zira, well, we'll blame her anyway." Something along those lines. I mean, I technically could open up Stream Elements and actually play the alert, but yeah. I don't have the capacity to record any others unless someone can recommend some free voice recording software that isn't Audacity. Don't know why. The Havening. The Havening rises. And Lydia's the peasant, yes, because that's how you speak normally. That's how I speak on a bad day, but that's how you speak on a normal day-to-day basis. Words are useful things, aren't they? Why did I just think of insertion at that point? What the fuck is my brain? Why the fuck is someone saying about words being useful, and my brain immediately thought to insertion? Less shitty happening. Welcome, Mike. Thank you. Hello, welcome, DJ. Not in a good mood. I'm sorry to hear that. Do that on a stream where I'm not around, because sibling immunity on steroids would need to happen. Yeah, probably would. Just me getting as naked as Twitch will allow me, and just kissing up to chat. No, I don't think. No, I couldn't do that. No. I might wear the tank top tomorrow if I remember, but tomorrow being the indie stream, it's not really going to matter what I wear. It's going to have to be slightly more serious / professional. Video freeze. Still working on my own art because I'm so sick of it right now. I know that feeling. Actually, no, I don't work on my own art anywhere near enough to get sick of it. Okay, that kind of works. I'm getting too many ideas. I'm looking at the template, and I'm wondering, how on earth can I make this work? And I don't know how it's going to work. Because my mind is lightly X-rated. It is very X-rated. Callie, hello, welcome. I thought you were sleeping. I need to come get your son. Which one? Send you a picture. He woke me up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, he looks so proud of himself. Let's see if I can get that on up on stream on my phone at the very least. Let's see. There you go. I have a picture of Dresden looking incredibly proud of himself as he's woken Callie up. He's so handsome, but my god, he's an asshole. Just say friend got one of those hate raids, so yeah, parents say it's unstable to. Oof, sorry to hear that. I think. See, I don't know if they did or not, but I think Jace got hate raided, or at least someone got someone hateful in the comment in their chat, because I joined one of their streams and looked in mod view and saw, you know, a couple of people had been timed out, and you know, some things got added to the unallowed word, no, prohibited, that's the word I was thinking of, prohibited word list. I was like, oh, that's not good, because you know, that's how it was one of those ones, you know, how they try to trick people into saying, you know, the N word on stream by, you know, making it look like something slightly innocuous, and it's like, can't do better than that. You know, just got onto the shading. He's refusing to move off you. It's not even like you can move him either, because if you try to move him, A, he's a lump, and B, he'll bite you. Very cat noises, oof. Yeah. I've seen 2 ways now, like, that they've tried to get someone to say the N-word on stream. Neither time it's worked, because, you know, the people who they've tried on aren't idiots, whereas the people who try to make them do it are idiots. So, you know. He's 20 pounds. Yeah, he is a lump. He's an absolute lump. Like the vet said, there's nothing wrong with him, he's just fat. Like, yeah, he is. He is an absolute fat chunker. Like, he's beyond... Technically, no, he's beyond fat. He's oh lord, he comin'. Oh lord, he comin' is a very, very good description for Dresden. And I've wanted to do this for so long now. Excuse me for a moment while I indulge in just cleaning the top of my PS5 a little. Because when it's a white console, you can kind of see when the dirt build-up has gotten a bit too much. There we are. There we go. Yeah, everyone thought you were tuning in to see an art stream for me. What do you get? You get me stroking my console. And that's not a euphemism for once. Yeah, 9 kilos for the Europeans. You know, the people who know how to, you know, use... Well, actually, I'd say, you know, people who know how to use accurate weight measurements, but then, you know, the British use the imperial system for some weird reason. I do not know why we hybridize. Really fucking don't. I suppose it's because we want to maintain, you know, some sort of affable relationship with our American cousins, so we try to, you know, say, well, we're going to try and speak in some way that they can understand us. Crazy not wanting to be able to be chunky in peace and exist on pillows and eat salmon. That is pretty much Dresden. That is actually pretty much Dresden, because what Dresden will do is, if you have salmon, like, you know, you have a packet of salmon, or you're making, or you're cooking salmon, or you have salmon on sushi, he will beg. This is not a particularly social cat. He won't, you know, come and ask for attention, or, you know, come and seek you out all that much, unless it's me for some strange reason. He will beg for salmon. Once salmon comes out, he begs. He really begs. Kind of hilarious. Yeah, the Foxx on Cozy TV, and they're targeting 2 tags within the LGBTQIA+. Yeah, I know that. I know they're definitely targeting LGBTQIA+, and if the person, you know, isn't, you know, doesn't have a feminine appearance, they tend to leave them alone from what I've seen. But if they do have a feminine appearance, or are using feminine pronouns, that's when they, you know, go into it. Thankfully, Mori hasn't had any yet. But, you know, I know Mori, she would take absolutely no shit whatsoever from dickheads like that. because she's had people like that in a Jackbox session, and she immediately ejected them, which was kind of funny to watch. Oh yeah, the other the measurement thing for Dresden is 1.4 stone. Ah. So that means you could actually very almost say that in the month of January, I lost to Dresden. Because I essentially lost his weight in my own weight equivalent. Wow. When your month's weight loss, which actually seems to be going pretty well, it can be equated to a very large cat. Why isn't it socially acceptable to be a pillow creature? Fuck society? Because society is broken and fucky. That'd be why. Pussy tank. That's got a wholly different connotation in my brain, but yes. Dresden could very well be referred to as a tank. He's so chonky and like... Sometimes he sits like a stench gargoyle. Like, you know, whenever you hear the phrase malevolent stench gargoyle, it's Dresden. It just is. Whatever kind of cat you conjure up in your mind, it's Dresden. It just is. He's just a chonker, and he's an arsehole as well, but he's adorable as well, and he's so lovely. It's a lovely pet, so it's a bit of a dick. Dresden has some issues already that we need to get the weight off him. His bones hurt him right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to look into helping him lose weight. They would happily just live off pillows. See, when I was living up in Manchester, I did actually say one of my life goals was whenever I get my own place, I have the money. You know, this was also while I was still employed, employable. But I would just have my own bed and cover it in pillows. Nothing else, just pillows. Mattress, undersheet, and then pillows. There's also raiding official social medias, Discord and Twitter, but I haven't seen it yet. I would love to see him try and raid my Discord. Because they would get banned so fucking fast. So fast. They've done that. Oh yeah, with your daybed. Yeah. They say just over not so. That's fine. It's completely fine. Keep buying new pillows, but forget to throw the old ones out. Forget. God, my. So whilst I was in the intro, I was trimming my nails and filing down on this hand, and now because it's still got the remnants of the green sparkly nail polish, but it's only very small remnants, it looks like they've got some kind of gangrene going on. I really need to change things. The thing is, those nails still look pretty damn good. They need changing as well. I need to shape them and file them down a little bit, but those still look good. Those look mildly rotting. Just collecting pillows. There's like 10 pillows, one triangle pillow and a body pillow on there. Ali, you need to buy more pillows. You need to buy more pillows so I can just arrange them into a dragon nest and just lounge on them and just go, I am dragon, I move not. And just, rig up a camera to, look at me and it's like, hello, I'm streaming from my nest. I am never leaving. It's too comfy. I don't know if I can actually see a screen to be able to stream a game from, but screw it, I'm comfy. This is the stream. Comfy dragon stream. So Christ and envy. Triangle pillows for your hips. Brain, why? I know exactly why you would want a triangle pillow. I know exactly why they help. Hips got mentioned and Brain just went the whole fucking other way with it. What the fuck? Can have enough pillows, all the comfiness. Yep. Those trolls sound sad, pathetic, frustrating, unfortunately painful. Too many. What's wrong with people? Republicans also exist. So, you know. Have 11 on the bed and 15 on the day bed. Just saying you want more pillows? Yes. More. 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 I want those more pillows. Do not hump the pillow, Malk. Maybe it humps you. Oh, God, for fuck's sake, Malk! Brain, why? Brain is too quick with those kind of responses. It really fucking is. Hey, well, yes, yeah, probably. It's fine. What's the triangle pillow? How does it work? Is confusion. So as far as I know, it's not an actual full triangle. It's all like, it's more shaped like a bit more like a boomerang, only it's quite large. But so you've got something where you can sort of nestle in between it and it'll support you on both sides. So, you know, it helps support your hips. I think they're meant as maternity pillows or something like that. There we are. Both Callie and Lydia right on the knowledge of, you know, here's how they work, and here's me like, they're vaguely boomerang shaped and they kind of do this. You both go, you know, Lydia saying they're an L shape, they use hip support, and Callie saying it raises your hips, changes the angle. Orthopedic pillow. The only orthopedic thing I know is shoes, and those won't help. We have our art stream filled with lewd, thanks to Ludia. Thankfully, I can't actually draw lewd art on this stream, so you know you're going to be safe from penises and anything else that Twitch deems inappropriate. Can't do that on this platform. There is another one. Those things I could go to. Shoes are orthotics? Ha! Thought. No, I've only ever heard them referred to as orthopedic shoes. I didn't know they had a specific name. I didn't know. The more you know, I suppose, but at the same time, Right. Now, that with chat caught up on, let's flick over to the action and actually click the right scene this time. Stop trying to make me go to the wrong one. There. Your hospital worker is showing. Tell him to put a shirt on. Or her. Or them. Not going to judge. He still hasn't moved. I wonder, can I do an experiment? Can I do an experiment across the ocean? Dresden! Hey, Dresden! Are you an outside cat? I hope that worked. Right, I'm just going to save as. There we go. Oh, those boomerang pillows, I have one because I used a different one before it broke when I was young. Childhood broke sound when it was broke. Video reads. Blocky cuteness, yes. Yes, I took the Minecraft Fox that I made for Scoo Junior Junior and turned it into a template so I could mess around with it as I liked. His tail angrily twitched and nothing happened. Ah! So basically, exactly the same thing that happens whenever I call him an outside cat. Every single time I ask him if he's an outside cat, angry tail flick. He's like, fuck off. I love the fact that whenever I say that, Dresden's response is essentially, go fuck yourself. Right, now let's get into things. Yeah. Oh my god, it worked. The undo button? That is the undo button. Haha, my undo button works. Right, what? Oh, the sketch. It's fine, I have the sketch layer still. Right, why have I got blue as well? It's a bit left over from one of the things I said. Did. Oh, he's mad now, I'm in danger. Oh, sorry. That's probably my fault. Sorry. That's way too big. I know, not something I say often, but yeah, that was way too big. See, just erasing the details of the eyes here. I'm just less thinking like, oh, why don't I do a Foxx equivalent of Kipper? But then I thought, no, I really wouldn't want to do a Foxx equivalent of Kipper because that involves channeling Kipper. So I should trace the plot effects design and send me a sample for my birthday. I'll try. I don't know if I can, actually do that. It made you in danger. Mm-hmm. Okay, Peace jumps on the bed and he decided he was done. Now I'm bed again. Love you. Love you too, Callie. Hope you get some sleep and it remains undisturbed by Cat. Or mostly undisturbed, anyway. Hope your headache goes away as well, my love. We need to clean the tablet screen again. Right. It's empty soulless eyes. Why? Moto wants bespoke only summer merch. I don't even know what I could put it on. I don't even know. One thing I will do though, pop. Don't actually really need to do that yet. What I do need to do is I put the sketch layer on. That's going to help me draw something. Something that I'm intending for drawing. No, not pencil, that. Oh yeah, by the way as well. So I don't know if you can see this because of the resolution, but this is called a millipen tool. Millipen. I looked at it, and when I first started up, and I was like, why have I got a MILF pen? Oh, Millie. Big hoodie comfy things nest fodder. I mean, through a merch site, yes, I could. Through me actually printing something? No idea. Never change. I don't intend to. I don't intend to change. You might be very happy to know. But yeah, that's where my mind went. My mind just immediately went, MILF pen? What? So... that kind of works. Well, this looks like it should be a little bit bigger about there-ish. Yeah, that kind of works. That works nicely. I mean, milk pen, MILF pen, painting MILFs with milk pens, using dick milk for ink, why not? If anyone was ever confused as to the fact why 10 and I are siblings, there's your proof as to why. And yes, for those of you who don't know Clip Studio Paint or haven't been around when I've been using it before and talking about it, I do have a tool in this called Milk Pen. And the description of it is very much self-aware. Saying like, enables you to draw lovely little drops of milk all over your drawings. Totally innocent. It looks like cum. It really looks like cum. And it's designed to. It is the cum pen, but can't really put that in a tools shop thing, so they call it milk pen. It's kind of it's kind of speaks for itself when I've seen other artists who have used it, and I said, I see you've used the milk pen, and their response has been, oh yes, I love it. I love the milk pen. It's like, yeah, you know precisely what you're doing and what you're saying. This is not gonna look as good as I think it is, because it never does. No, not that way. I mean, that way could have gone well as well, but yeah. My hands just do better going at certain angles, apparently. Don't like the transition there. I really don't. I know what I want to do. This transition makes it look a bit meh. I mean, I did a redacted for redacted, which involved using the redacted she helped me pick out. So any doubts maybe if you left at the door, thanks. Yeah, true. It's very true. Oh my, hand angles are normal. And of course, brain just went hand job angles. Yes, this is apparently where my brain is, and it's irreparably in this state, so yeah. That seems alright. That seems like good to me. Yeah, if I remove the sketch layer. Yeah, that looks like he's got a bandana on without it actually being a proper bandana, because, well, you'll probably see a bit more later when it's done, but yeah. Should I start making more vagina jokes? You have to ask for permission, Lydia. I didn't think you'd puss out like that. Oh my good god, you could say that that earlier Callie was being kept up by a heavy pussy. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just where we are. That is just where we are today. Right, okay, so that's now up from behind, do that. Do that. Why is my first, my first attempt at doing something like that actually one of the better fabric type things I've done? Some of them do have weight to them. This is true. This is true. Moto having to severely hold back all the things that she could be saying. Over at Moto, this is one of my normal streams. This is not the enforced must be on better behaviour streams. That's for tomorrow when I do the indie review. For tonight, go for it. Don't give a shit. Oh, well, just extend it a bit because it was looking a little bit on the insubstantial side. So just for context, this is meant to be a scarf that is being worn in the wrong place because Derpy Fox. Thank you, DJ, for your contribution to the Endurance Stream Challenge. Tomorrow I shall be silenced and gagged, but tonight let it all flap about. Oh my good god, the things that went through my mind as I was reading that. And when Scoo finished Pokemon Pearl, and it's immortalized all of their Pokemon on the team, my immediate thing was to say, I'm so disappointed you didn't have wet flaps when you finished this. That got taken the wrong way. Oh my god, flap about silence. Someone silently, please. No. You just got to be careful. If you move a bit too quickly, you'll know that if you've got improper support, shall we say, if you move too quickly and just hear. And yes, also Scoo did have a Pokemon nicknamed Wet Flaps, thanks to me. Which, shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone, but yeah, there we are. Brain! And now I've got the mental image of jump up, and if you jump up with enough velocity, will they flap enough to carry you skywards? See, this is your fault, Ludia. I actually called you Ludia this time unintentionally. This is your fault. I mean, this is just Malcolm banter. Yes, this is actually very true. this is how Lydia and I usually interact. Either that or insulting each other. Insulting, maybe vaguely threatening. 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 Vaguely threatening. I talk. Just Halo. Yeah, it needs to be kept up by those two horns there. You know, you got to adjust every now and then. You applied the flapping to not the boober, but the lady ruffles, which gave me interesting thoughts. That's exactly what I was going for. Exactly. Clearly. Exactly. Oh, God. Brain went to docking. No, just someone, please take my brain outside, round the back, and shotgun it. Threatening and threatening. Moto and Lydia are on exactly the same wavelength. That's mildly scary, but I'm also kind of proud. Right, okay, now the next thing I need to do is I need to round this out. We'll do... No, I do need to, yes. This needs out some rounding out. Maybe not like that, because that looks shit. Yeah, round out a bit like that. A bit like that. That. And like about that. It's good. Okay, let's scrub out the lines that shouldn't be seen. Because those aren't part of it anymore, because perspective, layering, things being on top of each other without sex. And now it kind of looks like the coin that you see in some Japanese games, like the type of coin that Meowth has on his head in Pokemon. It's kind of what it looks like he's holding, which, to be fair, while it's not supposed to be a coin, it does have the sort of relative shape, so actually that's kind of a good thing. I think I can say that I've actually done a good job, and I'm going to completely say that until I finish it, at which point I'm going to say this looks fucking awful. Because this is something I've done, and since when do I actually say anything I've done that actually looks good? I don't. Without, that's boring. Sex sideways is also a possibility, or standing up. Yes, this is very true. And also upside down. Or flying, depending on the appendages you have. See, I'm looking at the reference I have for this, and I'm thinking, well, I need to use the line art to make a distinction on certain bits, but as I recall from the source material itself, it doesn't actually differentiate. Like, it doesn't have a line, it just has, colour. It lost no trail of thought. That's sex for you. Personally, that shit that Mav's just got me, that's true. But yeah, they do say artists are their own worst critic. Yeah, any creative person, you are your own worst critic. And it's something that I will always constantly remind people when they say that. So, weird thing, I always tell other people, like, when they say, oh no, my work's awful, it's like, no, you're your own worst critic. You see everything that you deem to be wrong with it, where other people don't see it. You should listen to other people because they've got a non-biased opinion of it, where you have a heavily biased opinion against yourself. Do I listen to my own experience? Do I? Bollocks. Okay, this has probably got to be the strangest thing that I've Googled in a while. Yeah, it doesn't have really much of a thing. Why did I do twice? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's exactly as I thought. Trail thought made me think of like the Happy Trail, but it's train tracks. Say my writing is flat, yet the hits I get. I mean, I almost misread that, and which really also kind of would make sense. I say my writing is flat, yet the tits I get. How about only someone take their own advice? Never. Never. My advice is for other people, not for me. Never. This is so cursed. Especially since I haven't actually done anything with the eyes yet. I don't know what to do with the eyes. Would help if I was trying to draw without the eraser tool selected as well. Ah. It just get tits, sadly. Give it time. You might find the right set of tits, and you might, they might bond with you. What the fuck am I saying? I'm not trying to do parallel lines, which is probably just as well, because they fucking don't look all that great. Well, at least mine don't. Eat. I'm so glad that this does not need to have some sort of a definition of accuracy to it. Despite the source material this comes from is fucking pixel art. Minecraft, the original pixel art remaster of itself. I was to share some of mine, but I think my fiance wouldn't appreciate that. That's fine, share one. Share one of them, and then your fiance gets the other one. Problem solved. I still have the eraser tool selected. Nope, I did not. That's close enough. That's close enough. Lydia says that she isn't greedy. Except when it comes to RAM. Then she guzzles RAM down. So they call some delightful characters knob gobblers, so we call Lydia the RAM gobbler. Just realised I'm colouring art that someone drew my character. I'm allowed to, and I'm colouring your art. Yeah. Better than guzzling something else. You never hear the word guzzling in an unbiased context. I don't think it's meant to. I think it's. I don't think there's actually any way of guzzling being clean. I suppose there's gas guzzlers, referring to a type of. What? Oh, that's not good. I think I might need to get a replacement nib for this. That's worrying. If that is the case, then this might need to be the last art stream I do for a little while. Because I'm fairly certain that someone bought this and they used the pen that comes with it as a free upgrade for a free source of new nibs for that one, because there's no nibs in this. There are no nibs in this case. There's only one nib in this, and it ain't all that great. So yeah, I think the nib might be a bit worn. But now I was kind of saying, what for the humanoid car sloppily guzzling gasoline. Do we need to throw more money at you? I don't know how much replacement nibs cost. It'll be fine. Worst comes to the worst, I will buy some with either my Twitch money or when I get paid in April. Fine. What I don't know is what the fuck I'm going to do with the eyes. Because, the soulless look does look kind of apt, but at the same time, kind of not. Actually, yeah. No, what? No, we're going to go with somewhat, strangely enough, more human eyes, because, you know, it's cursed art. This is going to be so cursed, so we might as well make a human-looking eye-ish on something that is unequivocally not human, but also carries colouring of something else. And the pupils are going to be slightly misshapen because more cursed. I think that's actually everything for the line art, and my good god. This Fox has seen some shit. The bandana just makes him even look even more like your stereotypical Vietnam vet. The fuck? Right. On to colour now. Before we do anything at all, let's colour in these bits around the eyes. I don't have to worry about those showing up. As far as I can think, these are the only white bits in the entirety of the drawing. I'm a fucking idiot. No, they're not. This will make a lot more sense when you see what the actual colour scheme is that I'm going to be doing for this. Suffice to say, there's a lot of white in it. I mean, you know, the person I'm doing this for is not in chat, to my knowledge. So, you know, it's not going to hurt anything if I say who or what this is. But, yeah, so penguins. Penguins have more than just white in their eyes. I mean, to be fair, they don't really have even much in their eyes, but yeah. Thank you for telling me to save, reminding me to save DJ, and saved. Thank you. How do you have that little save button here? Why does having the white in the eyes make it look like even more like it's a fucking 1,000-yard stare? I don't even fucking know. Alright, so penguins are mostly white in the face. For fuck's sake, especially this one. Let's do this for purposes of edging. Ha 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 ha. Otherwise the fill tool goes really, really weird. Really weird. Oh, the expression that is on this Fox is essentially, oh god, what the fuck is going on with me right now? Okay, hopefully. Da, 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 da. One of these days I will find out how you're actually supposed to do that and make it work properly, because I've seen people do it and it works incredibly well. Whenever I try to do it, nope, fuck me. Might be something to do with the pen tools, or like I'm using the wrong pen for that kind of thing. But still, it's a lot easier than trying to do damage control on it after I use the paint tool, and it just ends up obscuring most of the other lines around it because it's not picking up the boundaries properly. I'm not so much going for an exact penguin, but I'm more trying to represent the reference I have of the character. Because, you know, I could grab a reference of a penguin and start trying to do a penguin, but I think I would want to, you know, swiftly unalive. Or, you know, I get to part way through it and just go, you know what, fuck this, I'm not doing it. It could probably help so you don't know how to word search. This is probably a setting in in Clip Studio that I'm just missing or something like that. And then, and that's because I'm missing it or, haven't configured it properly. It's just going, meh. Technical term there, meh. That Foxx is looking like it's just gotten the biggest facial. And that's why it's got that expression. It's like, what the fuck did you just do to me? What's all this sticky stuff on my fur? Right, okay, so that's there. Actually, no, put more like that, I think. Milk pen. Yes, I will splatter the milk pen all over the face of this, except I won't because that won't at all mesh well with with the person who this is for. It just won't, it's just, Just won't. Know your audience? Well, no, it's more, know the people that you are designing stuff for. It's like, with the one I did for Mori, right on it, Malk as a bottom. It's not all what I think of myself or what I say, but, brings her delight because it's an ongoing joke between her and myself. And she loved it, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Everyone who I've done one of these for so far has enjoyed it. Hence why I've been doing more of them. I say I've been doing more of them as if I've done more than, 2 plus this. I mean, I said, the person who was going to be receiving this isn't here, so, I can say more details about it, but I don't think I think they're actually aware of me doing this. Maybe not currently, but just in general, yeah, I think it's something that they have no qualms about. I mean, to be fair, they also probably don't know I'm doing it right now. There we go. Beatsies. Also, this is a Foxx. This is a Foxx that has penguin colouring. Also, certain parts that penguins don't have, like a tail and a snout and ears. Sneaky Malk. Can't see me. Can't see me. I'm doing a hide. I'm doing a hidey hide sneaky sneak. I can, but that's wrong. What? I was actually starting to hurt my neck being down there. Fine. Okay, so we come back. I made my comeback. I was never gone, but I did a comeback. It's better to have a comeback than a back come. Because, then you can't really sit on a chair, it might just all sticky and just, ugh. Ugh. Also short legs because penguins have really long legs. They do. Just, under their fur and fluff and feathers and stuff. So they have got really long legs. It's just, you can't see them. So I go fucking head. Am I wrong, though? Also, with the amount of hair I've got, it would inevitably get in my hair, and that's just gross. Because, there. Oh, I just realised something. Oh, Emoto, I've got to send you something. I've got to send you something, actually. Because you're a writer, you've done not safe for work writings and illustrations, yes, but this is a thing that I have to send you because, my good God, you will scream. I read this out on stream, so you have to see as well. You can sleep in your bed again. Good to hear it. I wouldn't fucking know, would I? I've never had the displeasure of that. I've had any other displeasure, not that one. Also, yes. Where is it? There it is. Lydia and DJ know exactly what's coming your way. Taking a while there. Someone wants our reacting voice, if you like. You might, it might be I'm, trying to no, please don't gag. Please don't, throw up. There you go. It's in your DMs. It's in your DMs. Yeah. Nah. Nah. Yeah. Because penguins have beaks. Beaks. F as farts. I'm not sure why you'd say that, Lydia. I can't think of a reason at all why you would go F. Really can't. There we are. Because it's not a true black, and also trying to do true black on black would be... Well, true black with, black line art would make me want to bite my own hand. This is a dark enough grey for this purpose. I've also noticed something. That needs to get changed on the line art. You go away because you're that top of the eye. And back to the colour. This is what the rest of this is pretty much what the rest of the stream is going to be. Is well, me colouring this and then the other thing that I've got planned. The other thing I've got planned, which you've seen in the title, is essentially, if you remember back when I started doing these art streams, there was a picture I was doing, and then the picture of the same character on all fours. I need to go and do the one on all fours again. Right, now, the main reason why I was trying to do a largest section, that looks like a dog's face and nose now. Oh well. Main reason why I was trying to do this in this thing is so I can get a colour picker and just grab the grey up again. Fine, it's fine. This is all very fine. Jace's reaction is probably going to be, "What the fuck have you done, Malk?" It's like, you're welcome. If I, if I had any ounce of singing talent, my reaction would be, "What can I say except you're welcome," and just sing the whole song, because I love that song. I've never even seen the entire film. I watched up to just after the Shiny song, and then I had to turn it off and go do something else. Never actually sat down and watched it again. Never really felt the urge to. But yeah. Emoto's read it. Emoto's read it. Her response is, "Fuck you." Yeah. I do like Moana. From what I've watched of it, yeah, I liked it as well. Oh my god. Oh, Emoto actually responded with a voice message. Emoto, are you okay for me to play that voice message on stream for everyone to hear? Because I think it needs to. Go ahead. Also, I realise that I haven't actually set up Spotify, so I will do that, and I'll also play this audio because it needs to be heard. I have not even listened to it, but it does need to be heard. It really does. It's only 1 minute 28. Here we go.
Okay, Winkler, whatever that means, by whatever name, and he came hard in her mouth, and his dick jumped around and rattled on her teeth, and he blacked out, and she took his dick out of her mouth and lifted herself from his face and whipped the pillow away, and he gasped and... Didn't he pass out? Wait, what? He blacked out, but then he gasped and glugged at the air, and he came again so hard that his dick wrenched out of her hand, and the shot of it hit him straight in the eye. It stung like nothing he'd ever had in there, and he yelled with the pain, but the yell could have been anything. And as she grabbed at his dick, which was leaping around like a shower dropped in an empty bath, she scratched his back deeply with the nails of both hands, and he shot 3 more times in thick stripes her chest like Zorro. Thank you very much for sharing this transcendental experience with me. I am now enlightened, and I shall now convert myself to the faith of the Winkler.
See, Emoto, the thing that prefaced that for me was overusage of the word "and," which, yes, that is quite a bad thing, but also the person who wrote that apparently has the typical typical what you would expect, masculine anatomy down there, and has reproduced. So just think about that for a moment as well. How do you want that? I don't know. I really don't know. It's like... His dick was flopping around like a metronome set to 300. Must have reproduced blindfolded and tied to a chair. Oh no, but you gotta know, he has to have some skill and experience, because like Zorro. Wow. And now we're going to put some Miracle of Sound on in the background so I'm not drawing in silence. Oh crap, that's not even random. Now we've got shuffle on. Oh well, it's a really good version. And as a nun of Winklerism, I shall pray for the salvation of my Lord. And how do you pray? Most people pray like that. Do you pray like that? Oh, what was with you lot today? Yes. Like a shower head in an empty bathtub. Like Zorro. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's the point, actually. Yeah, I don't need to keep doing this. If I do that, and then that, I can get my windows up using the tablet. Woo. I shall wave my redacted furiously, the one made of love and adoration, of course. Yes, exactly that. Oh my god. You can see why this is Miracle of Sound's most popular song. And why he, he topped the Spotify charts for ages with it. Well, I'm just going to do a little crest of white down the back of the ears as well, to give him a bit more dimension, a bit more depth. Just a little bit like that. Talatane, you dares outside the almighty Winkler. If we don't have doubts when it comes to Winkler, what do we have in life? So also, interesting thing, completely unrelated. This is actually completely unrelated. When I was first starting up the thing for the indie reviews, Mal made a very good suggestion, saying that wouldn't it be a good idea to do like a dry run, like, review a indie game I already own, and, test out the stream, test out how it's going to function, that kind of thing. I said, actually, that's a really good idea, yeah. So what I was going to do was, a little while after the poll for the merch thing had, been answered and all that kind of stuff, I was going to do another poll of, here are some indie games that I happen to own. Which would you like to see a review of? And I was going to do that. And there were going to be things like Disco Elysium, Pathologic 2, Hellpoint. Indie games I've played before that I've had some factor of enjoyment out of. I want to sit down and just give a review stream about it. And get myself, into the feeling of, how I would conduct the review streams. Seemed like a really good idea. And then I got sent a game key by a publisher. I was like, oh well, I can't do a test stream now. We're just going into it. We've got I Am the Night now by Miracle of Sound, which I believe is a Batman song. Weird enough, he actually has done 2 Batman songs, I think. Could be more. Only faith the unholy trinity of the whipping and spraying showerhead, the burn of the holy liquid upon one's eyes, and the mark of the masked swordsman. There is no room for doubt. 3-way penetration is a lot to take, even for the experienced believer. Wow. Jesus Christ. So if anyone thinks, oh my god, Malk is so lewd, they're so bad with it and all that, just know that my close friends and my family are all like that. With the exception of one. Actually, no, even then. If anyone watched the drunk stream I did with Jace, that was not a family-friendly stream. Jace's audience may be, towards the younger side, and they may do family-friendly content to for that audience. They are not 100% family-friendly at all, especially when drinking. Holy shit! The only thing I regret from that stream is we didn't get to do more Mario Kart because their connection just completely fucked. We got to do one race, and when the race ended, the direction was like, oh yeah, that went really well, that was really good. How are you in second place? Like, I'm kind of alright at Mario Kart. Especially when you set it to 100cc and have hard computers. I'm okay at Mario Kart. You know, something which anyone, if anyone saw Scoo's stream earlier today, would doubt heavily. Heavily. And of course, Lydia's first and only reaction. Ha! Hard. Hard drive. Hey Lydia, go charge your hard drive with some RAM. What the fuck? Thanks, Miyoko-san, for having a music break just at the point I said that. Wow. Lydia Jetson. Yes. Oh my god, Lydia, give your USB port a little bit of a rest. Go directly for the hard drive this time. Oh. I almost feel the need to, I don't know, share some well-written stuff to cleanse the sins of whatever that was. Oh, I love this song. So, Miyoko Sound wrote this at the end of 2020. Excuse me.
It's been a long year. It's been so heavy on your soul. And though your scars have hardened and have turned to armor, it took its toll. And I know the world's gone wrong, but you're still present, you're still strong. Hold on.
We'll go and stay safe. No problem at all, Mock. Thanks for coming as long as you did. See you later. Have yourself a good day.
It's been a long, long year. Oh, but you're still here. Ooh, it's been a long, long year. Yeah, but you're still here. It's been a long, long
Well, there's a mood change. I honestly had to look. I had to look and make sure this was still Miyoko Sound, because that sounds like some metal that I usually listen to normally. Did not sound like Miyoko Sound, that's for fucking sure. The fuck is this even from? Like, I'm not saying I don't like it. I really do. I just want to find out what the fuck it's actually inspired by. I'm gonna go have a quick look on YouTube. It seems to be a cover that he's done. So I can't see anything that says what it's actually from, apart from a album called Metal Up. Yeah, doesn't say anything. I'm gonna skip this just to be on the safe side. You know, just in case. As much as I like it, don't really want to risk a DMCA takedown. This one is definitely one of his. This is a Witcher one. That's a weird thing again where I feel like I should jab an icicle into my stone. Please don't, Ten. It's definitely not something that's conducive to the state of being okay. I'd very much prefer it if you didn't engage in such behaviour. Thoughts of it, I can't really stop you from doing it. Yeah, there's something really wrong with this pen. There really is. Sadly, I might actually have to end this without going on to the next drawing. Like, you know, I'll finish this off and then, you know, send it to Jace. But I don't think I'll be doing another drawing after this because I think I really need to replace my nib. Which means, you know, buying a new set. Which sucks massively, but you know, sometimes you can't help it. Maybe get gold compress. That's a good piece of advice, Lily, actually. Wants to turn in on somewhere something my test. Yeah, please no. I mean, like, I know you won't, but still. Red frozen raspberry, I tried using that. I really want that now. Oh, there we are. Talking about a Batman song earlier, now we've got another Batman song called Joker Song. And weirdly enough, Mirko San does a very, very good Joker impression on this song. Really weirdly.
Watch the night suffocate all the light as it smothers the sun. I can tell by the moon you'll be joining me soon as a guest in my fortress of fun. And I can't wait to see you and once again free you, release from your humorous air. Someday I will replace that big frown on your face with a smile and a murderous glare. We are two of a kind, violent, unsound of mind. You're the yin to my yang, can't you see?
Stop going off site. It's like 2:20 AM and he's burning his smash. I would agree, Lydia. Only because, you know, of how long you've been working on it.
me. You'd be lost, you'd be lost. Face it, bets you'd be lost without me. I'm just trying to show you just how well I know you. I understand just how you feel. Through your reason, no way, 'cause you had one bad day and your mind let go of the wheel. Still we're fated to battle, you pout and I prattle. Don't you ever tire of this game. But you'll not make it end, 'cause I'm your only friend. We are opposites, but we're the same. We are two of a kind, violent, unsound of mind. You're the yin to my yang, can't you see? And if I were to leave, you would grumble and grieve. Facing bats, you'd be lost without me. You'd be lost, you'd be lost. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me. We have so many wonderful stories. I have studied the mind of this bat. A hero with no praise or glory, just his cape and his cave and his We are two of a kind, violent, unsound of mind. You're the yin to my yang, can't you see? And if I were to leave, you would grumble and grieve. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me. You'd be lost. You'd be lost. You'd be lost. Face it, bats, you'd be lost without me.
Thank you for the hydration reminder, DJ. There we are. Fairly certain this is a Halo song. Never been a fan of Halo myself, apart from the first one. I can appreciate the music and how much other people seem to like it, so I was like, yeah, fine, fine. Once again. Alright, now comes actually one of the difficult bits. Say difficult for a reason. Why can't I just grab that colour from that screen? Can't I just, you know, identify that colour and bring it into here? No, I can't. Actually, that's a good colour for that bit, at least. Now I just need to get that a bit lighter, and maybe it will... Actually can, yeah, that seems to be alright. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Realise as well. This colour I wanted. No, that's not the colour I want. No. That's it, there we are. A little puddle of it there. I can pick it up later. Always doing these things in order. Required vanilla ice cream, which is ick for better nothing. True. And yes, let's get the obligatory vanilla joke out of the way. Ha, I don't actually do vanilla because I learned nothing from my dark past and still knew it was good for me. So, actually, I'm not going to tell that story. That's TMI, not safe for work, and yeah, probably not suitable for Twitch. Let's just say it's related to that topic. And don't ask me the reason why I'm doing the Minecraft bread. It is not because it's just a Minecraft Fox. It is literally because the reference I have and the thing that I've seen of Jace's is them holding a piece of bread. And to be fair, the first time I was exposed to them was, you know, their avatar was holding a piece of bread. Like, I guess it's a thing, so I'm just going to go with it. Oh, Cries of a Dead World. So this has come up on a previous art stream, I know. And for those of you who weren't there, this song is used by the credits of the game Wasteland 2. It is actually in game. It is one of at least 2 songs that I know Miracle of Sound has done that actually appear in a game. The other one being Deep Blue, I think it says, which is in Subnautica. I honestly think it's, you know, an incredibly good choice by the developers. Kill a duck away from my bread. It's not healthy to give ducks bread. Yeah, Deep Blue is in Subnautica Below Zero. Ah, didn't know it was specifically Below Zero, but yeah, I knew it was in some form of existence of Subnautica. Right, I'm going to widen these slightly so it's actually a bit more easy to see those ridges you see in that. Seen some model resin recreated Subnautica creatures. The creatures look absolutely amazing. It's just it's not a game that I would ever play because, you know, it's survival, and survival games for me is like, yeah, they just don't gel well with me. Below Zero, then left it on loop for the whole playthrough. I do not blame you. Do not blame you at all. Yeah, that works. Just erase the colour swatch I've got there. I do getting against the creatures for cool as fuck. Emoto not doing games is the reason why she watches my channel. So she doesn't ever have to do games. She can just, you know, sit and watch mine. And no, not Minecraft. Love Someone's Good series, although I prefer the original over Below Zero. That's often the case with expansions slash DLC. Oh, a God of War song. Precisely. So a lovely little thing that's happened. This conversation happened a few months ago now, but shortly after Jason and I started talking properly, it was generally over Twitter DMs, but you know, the actual way that we spoke doesn't really matter. But they basically came out to me as they thought they were non-binary. And I didn't say it, but my initial reaction was, really? You didn't realize you were? Okay. Aww. Because all of their avatar and all their stuff has always been very much purple, orange, black, and white. I was like, really? Okay. I mean, that whole conversation was basically me, helping to affirm them and say, if that's how you feel like you want to identify, then you 100% go for it. I will support you throughout the entirety of it. And if anyone has a problem with it, send them to me and I'll eat their arts. Everything. But yeah, like, having looked at all their avatars and all that kind of stuff, even before their realization coming out, my reaction was, you didn't know? And now I get it when you see those memes like when you see trans and non-binary people when they see someone else who their egg hasn't cracked but you can see the signs. I was like, I can see what I mean now. And most of you rounds of coffee and dust to prevent myself from horrible caffeine-driven demise. I should go and brave the wild to hunt down more coffee. Oh my god! Best of luck, Amoto. Hope you come back safely. Gothic, hello and welcome. And to whoever gave me a gift of sub or love, I have no idea. Honestly, like, over the past 3 days, 23 gifted subs at least have gone out. So, it is quite likely that Jeff did so, because Jeff essentially just did a Jeff and dropped 20 subs on me, which... that's $100, fucking hell. And this is why... this is where you get the comment of never bring money to a Jeff fight. Jeff will win. Back onto that. Get down there. Realize that I need to... that's definitely not how that goes. That's not how it goes at all. No, that's not either. There we go. That's slightly better. If I just erase these little bits here. Making it look a bit more like a tight scarf around the forehead. Yeah. Going to colour and pick the purple back up. That's one kill. Yep, that's the one. That's Jeff. That is definitely Jeff. It doesn't show up here often, but when he does, he's always very, very generous. He's an absolutely lovely, wonderful person. He is one of Callie's best friends, and he's just so supportive and such a wonderful person, just in general. Not to mention amazingly creative. I mean, dude helped write a role-playing game system. He's got creative talent. Welcome back, Amoto. Misheard lumpy person. No, I would not describe Jeff as lumpy. What I will describe him as is everyone has ever heard me say about British Mountain Dew being awful, and me knowing someone who is incredibly into Mountain Dew and still couldn't stomach the British version, that's Jeff. Jeff is massively into his Mountain Dew. He will like all flavours of it. He will be able to discern flavours of it and all that kind of stuff. He will not touch the British one. He tried one bottle of it. It's like, no, never again. Never again. Oh, love this song. I love this song and I love the game it was attached to. I'm not usually one for Far Cry games, but Far Cry 5, ooh, that's such a good one. And it's not because it's Far Cry or anything like that, it's because it's so based in reality. You know, worryingly so. Are Mountain Dew different in the Americas? Yes, so is our root beer. Because over here, we don't use high fructose corn syrup, which is the key sweetener and ingredient in Mountain Dew and root beer. So we use something else, and it does not taste as the same. I've tasted both sides. For the UK version of Mountain Dew and root beer, the American version's way better. Way better. Everything else, ours is better. Like our Coke, our Pepsi, our 7-Up, our Sprite, it's all so much better over here. So much better. That's why that didn't look right. So you want to know you don't. You do not want our Mountain Dew or our root beer. Unless you think that the American version tastes absolutely like garbage, you don't want our version. I took one sip of the American version, like, oh, so that's how it's supposed to taste. Now I know why people give the British version shit. Our bosses are funny though. Are they? I mean, okay, that's a bad example because you got this ridiculousness there. Yeah, that's a standard bottle of Pepsi down over here. Oh yeah, no, that is a thing. The sizes are different as well. Because over in America, it's done by fluid ounces, and we use milliliters. And because you round up to the nearest thing, we use 500 milliliters, and it's something like 450 or so fluid ounces on the bottles. And because those are actually two different measurements, the bottles are different sizes. And yes, it does look like a dildo, it really does. Oh, God, no. Brain, why? Brain, why? Good God. Emoto with a shifty look. Average regular size here is 16 fluid ounces. Right. Yeah, I forgot it was with like that. But yeah, so 16 fluid ounces is different to 500 milliliters. We'll just find out how much different it is. Oh, God. I don't know if I can see where my cursor actually was. 16 FLZ. Yeah, 473 milliliters. So we have more in our bottles, but because look, saying 16 fluid ounces would make sense over here, but not for the rest of Europe. So we're just saying, yeah, use milliliters. Oh, good, just really hating the vanilla ice cream. Ah, sorry, yeah, that's Moto. I thought you were sharing in my brain's weird thoughts about Gothic's comment on the bottle. I have no idea what this song's about, though. Sorry, like, I do not know what games some of these are inspired by. I just don't. Some of the games these are inspired, yeah. Some of the games that these tracks are inspired by, I just don't know what the game is. Have some double chocolate fudge if you prefer that. Oh, me, no, not me. It most probably would, though, actually. So. Had to check, had to look at the layer. As I started coloring, I was like, shit, am I on the right layer? I am on the right layer. Can't have chocolate. Oh, yeah, that's true. It's Halo. Only because I recognize that piano riff as being, you know, an alternate version of a Halo song. Why am I so good at making these cursed images? Why? Why is this... Why do I bear this curse? Why do I inflict this curse upon others as well? Just the talent, I suppose. I might as well die for the ice cream, but at least I'm not going to set myself on ice cream. That's true. You know, preferable. Right, let's hide the background, because the background was literally only there to stop, you know, because there was so much white there, I didn't want to miss bits. And thank you also to Lydia for that tip mentioned previously. In a previous stream, I think it was. Oh, for the love of fuck. Thankfully, with the removal of that, though, I can now see bits where I need to fill in. Yeah, we are coming to the end of the stream now, unfortunately. I am in the mood to keep going. I'm in the mood to keep going and doing more art. I honestly am. The fact that the nib on this pen is not doing too well is preventing me from doing that. I at least want to get this finished. But yeah, after this, sadly not. Right, I've seen shit, yeah. Yep, we're definitely on the colour layer. Thank you very much for that, DJ. What the bloody hell? Davina, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for the raid. Hello, raiders. My name is Malkai. You've caught me towards the tail end of making some very cursed art. What I've taken to doing recently is essentially Minecraft foxes looking exceptionally derpy and strange in the style of people I know. This one being my little sibling Jace. If you know Jace, they are Jaceation. Yes, thank you very much for the raid. Lydia, mod, someone in the mod squad. Give Davina a shout out, please. It's so weird and cute. I will show you the very first one of these. The very first one which ignited this. So, this was all sparked off by a Minecraft session where someone got a pet fox for Scoo and called it Scoo Jr. Scoo Jr. got lost some point and, you know, completely vanished. So someone, you know, so they caught another fox, Scoo Jr. Jr. And for some reason, Scoo Jr. Jr. and Scoo Jr. would just hold cobblestone in their mouth and just wouldn't put it down for anything. So I looked at it, was like, that is the derpiest fox I've ever seen, and I love it. So I made this. One very derpy Minecraft fox holding a cobblestone with a little tuft of hair. So you got Scoo Jr. Jr. And for those of you who know Mori as well, I did one for Mori. I just had to. I had to, and you know, it's everything Mori. It just is everything Mori. Perfect. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, this one is just about finished. The only thing I'm really doing is I'm going back in and tidying up the bits between the colours. And honestly, I would have wanted to do more and, you know, do more art. The problem is that my art pen, I've just realised, has been having some problems, and I think I need to replace the nib. I have no spare nibs, so it's going to have to be an early stream end, I'm afraid. Thank you for Spotify for giving me Mojave Song by Miracle of Sound to maybe end on. I don't know how long this is going to take. It's basically finding all the little bits and pieces in gaps between the bits where I was using a backer to make sure I wasn't going over any, well, I was going over everything that was white. My phone. Oh, what a time to fall into chat hell. No problem at all, Lydia. I've got you. I've got you. There we are. There we go. There's your shout out. Well deserved for the raid. Thank you very much for that. Weird enough, this part of the scarf actually was going quite well from the looks of this, although I don't actually know if it's gone quite as well as it could have done. You know, the white bits being there, I haven't got a fucking clue. You're welcome. You're completely and utterly welcome. Thank you very much for the raid and for sending your viewers over to me whilst I'm making exceptionally cursed art for a short amount of time. Unfortunately, I don't think I've actually got any people I can forward the raid on to. You wanted to say something about my nips, people. I forgot. Which just reflects the conversation that was going on earlier today in Scoo's server, talking about booba, because I misread boba. Someone said about boba tea, and, I misread it, and, it's like, hey, I misread booba tea. And then we were talking about booba, booba being a wonderful thing in the morning, and then it was me saying, oh, I don't have booba, but you know what, I do have patties. But, you are back, yes, you are back, Lydia. Booba tea sounds better. Yep. Especially if it's a tea that can, grant some booba if you are in desire of some. If not, then, yeah, just booba. Booba for the sake of booba. Welcome back, Lydia. Booba tea. Yeah, booba. He said, come. Leave 2 minutes to reply to a message and booba comes up. I'm surprised it took me 2 minutes. I'm also surprised it took me that long to, bring booba up. You lift me up? Yes, I do. I lift booba up. I'm a very good supporter of booba. I lift them up. Emoto read as squirt. Emoto thought Lydia squirted. I'm going to leave that one as it is. You can extrapolate what you like from that one. I thought I was being lewd about, talk about supporting booba, but no. Emoto goes and misreads it as squirting. It's a real mistake. Yeah, true. This is my channel. Like, lewd happens quite a lot here. Quite a fair amount. I'm just annoyed that my tip's broken. That sounds so bad out of context. Oh well. Should have said nib. Nib sounds far less sexual than tip, but well. Oh, after the shit I read today, I'm not anything. Just the tip. What about the tip of the nip? No, it's visible. I mean, to be fair, I'm wearing a black t-shirt, so, you know, well, it's a black red dwarf t-shirt. And the reference on it will probably be only... Actually, of the people in chat, I think only 2 people would get the reference. I'm not even sure about 2. Like, I'm almost certain that Lydia would get the reference. DJ as well, possibly. His nip tips are broken nip tips. Yeah, they hang off slightly. Oh, don't worry about it. I am okay with masculine or gender neutral pronouns. I tend to prefer slightly towards gender neutral, but I'm not going to be offended if someone uses masculine with me. It's completely fine. A lot of spares, yeah. It's fine, I'll get the duct tape. Nip tip. Nip tip. I was going to try and say nip tape, but it just came out as tip. My brain is in such a rush to make something lewd that I just, you know, spouted lewd nonsense. Which, you know, that's just me. That is just me to a T, lewd nonsense. Spiegel Bikini version 2, instead of bikini just taped nip nops. Duct tape nip tips. Identify as a male, whatever Snapchat filters the lashes or fail amazing look good. I've never used one of those of mine, but so I've also had makeup applied to me. I was like, I don't look good with that. How you art with those, I wonder. Well, I can just pick up my tablet and just, you know. That's all I can think of. Right. I do need to get to the... I do need to get to my other... I've got the mental image of Malk just holding tablets to the chest and rubbing. Lydia and I on the same wavelength. Perfection. Replace the broken nip tips with light bright pieces. Alright, go for it, Davina. No problem at all. No, it's not my streaming thing, it's in my art folder. I've got too many folders. Art stuff. It works? Is it? I mean, technically that is, because it's unpracticed, but no, it's not what I'm looking for. Not in the least. Guides, is it? Did I move it somewhere else? I have a horrible habit of doing this. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Awesome. Oh, Sovngarde song. Which, weird enough, is going to be going on tomorrow before I stream as well. Right, what will I do with the... Let's put online up. Let's put it online. Calligraphy, there we go.
Spirited roars of lost warriors, songs, distant echoes are all that remain.
There we go. That's done. That is ready to export and send to Jace. And then probably pop on there as well. Export there as a ping. Save. Awesome. It's nice and warm, but now I've got some chilled. Oh, cold. Swap. I will take being cold anytime, and I'm set here and I'm really warm. Right. Me. It's fine. It's fine. Did you answer? Right, okay. So, yeah, I'm a little bit of a loss as what to do, actually. It's fucking snowy here still. Jealous. Warm here. I mean, well, to be fair, it's warm by my standards. That's taken 2 hours.